Alright, so you guys know that we like to keep it pretty positive here at the Headshot 87 channel, but today I'm keeping it real and I'm going to tell you the top 5 dumbest things you will do when you carry or as a concealed carrier, okay? And this is pretty much just the list that me and Mrs. Headshot compiled of dumb things that we did when we first started or we've done along the way. And let's be honest, we're all gonna do some stupid things whenever you start, and it's just one of those things with anything new or anything at all. You're gonna do something stupid and sometimes you gotta own up to it. So it's okay. After the video, make sure you leave me the dumbest thing you've ever done while carrying, and we'll just we'll all talk about this and admit all of our wrongdoings on this one video, okay? So, but the whole point of this is to hopefully help some of the new people out, or if you've been carrying for a while, maybe you've never really even thought about these things, we're just gonna keep it kind of lighthearted and tell you some stupid things that you will do whenever you carry. Before we do that, just so you know, if you like our channel, or maybe you like one of our videos, maybe two, come support us on Patreon, okay? Everybody's asking about this. Everybody is on Patreon. There's a huge reason, and we need you guys. We are viewer supported amongst other ways, of course, and you guys are the backbone of what we do. So $1 a month, $5, whatever you can do, we need your help. And we're pumping out a bunch of extra content for you guys over there. Giveaways, patches, different tiers. I got 4 different tiers set up for you guys, so we got a lot going on over there. We of course want you to join the SHOT Team motorcycle channel. Finally, I've started a motorcycle channel, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I ask that you guys go over and subscribe to that. I left the link down below. All these links are down below. Of course, there are no links to firearms channels on this channel, but everything I can link is down for you guys in the comments below. All right? All right, so number 5 is going to be picking the wrong gun. This is a big one. And when I ask people, you know, what do you want the gun for? Do you want it for carry? Do you want it for home defense? Do you want it for the range? And they say, well, all 3. Very common. Everybody says it. I said it. I was looking for the perfect balance gun that I could carry, go to the range, had plenty of rounds, I could get all my fingers on, get a full grip, and also use as a home defense. I can tell you guys, there's pretty much no perfect gun that fits all of those roles. Maybe you're thinking about something like the FNX 45 Tactical, okay? This is an exaggeration of a huge gun. A gun like this, 15 rounds, a 45 on tap, ready to go. 99% chance that you're not going to carry this every single day, especially if you're talking about inside the waistband carry, okay? This is just too much gun. This is a great range and home defense gun, but really sucks as a concealed carrier. So basically you can have 2 out of 3. You can have a good round count, and you can have a gun that's set up for home defense, but maybe it's not set up for concealed carry. Or maybe it's a great concealed carry gun. Maybe you can even set it up as a home defense, but it's going to be limited on rounds, or maybe the grip's going to be too small. So there's always going to be a little bit of give and take, okay? Maybe you're thinking, well, I can carry a really small gun, and that's going to be perfect. Maybe something like the Ruger LCP2. All right, well, yeah, you're right. This is a great gun for concealed carry. It's really light. It's something you would probably carry every day. But if you're new to shooting and you take this to the range, little 380, right? Not going to be much to it. This gun actually has a lot of recoil because you don't have a lot of weight to suck up that recoil, all right? And it's limited on rounds. So you're going to be reloading more than you're shooting, I can assure you of that. All right, so there's always a little bit of give and take. Now, there are some good options that are kind of in between. You have like the M&P, the first gen M&P Compact, all right? 12 rounds, pretty light. It had an accessory rail, so you could add a light or a laser. That's a pretty good one. CZ P10C is a pretty good one. You have the SIG P365, which is awesome. It has a special kind of rail, so you have to use some different adapters and things like that. It's not as easy to hook up a light or a laser for home defense, but you can do that, and it's got decent round count. But that's an anomaly right now, all right? That gun's pretty special. So there's always going to be give and take, and the best thing I can tell you about picking a gun, because you want to pick something you're going to carry every single day. If the gun's too big and it's too heavy, you got to remember, this is 1 pound to 2 pounds in your pants all the time. I'm talking about inside the waistband. It could be on your ankle or whatever, but we'll get to that. You're going to be carrying that every single day. That's the goal. Carry every single day, all day, every day, if you can, of course. All right, that's the goal. So you really need to get some of these guns in your hands, hold them, fire them, watch some of our videos, of course, and make an informed decision based on that. But that's a really important one that I stuck at number 5 here. Number 4 is going to be the wrong holster and carry position, okay? Talked about this a lot. Don't end up with a drawer full of holsters, okay? When I first started looking for my first holster, I was looking for something that had double clips. I was looking for something that had some really comfortable padding. I was looking for, you know, a Kydex shell with 2 clips and something big enough to spread the weight out evenly, blah, 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 blah. And you just start stacking up holsters and trying to go through and find the right thing. Now, you guys know, if you watch the channel, we like holsters, but there's a lot of different holsters out there that you can choose from, okay? I'm not saying holster is the end-all be-all, but what I am saying is, you know, the thousands of you guys that have chosen holster because we recommended them, I've never heard a bad word about them because they're simple, comfortable, and they work. That's the idea of it, okay? So make sure you pick a good holster when you're carrying, especially inside the waistband. You don't want something big. I don't want something that's going to make me sweat. All right, so the Kydex is a good option for me. That's why I like it. I like being able to adjust my cant. And I'll leave some videos down below so you guys can go over and check out these holsters that I'm telling you about. But like I said, there's a lot of good holsters out there. Just make sure you pick a good one. Do some research. Again, watch some of our videos. I'm plugging myself all over this video. But no, just watch some videos and get an idea of what you like. Also, carrier position. So inside the waistband is not the only option. That's how I like to carry. But you have shoulder holder options. You even have bra options if you're a lady. You can carry on your ankle. There are purse options that have holsters built into them. I mean, there's all kinds of things. I mean, heck, I even seen something for touring motorcycles, a holster that is shaped like the saddlebag, so you can reach back and do that. Now, that's not concealed carry, but I'm just saying there are different ways that you can carry your firearm and be comfortable on you. All right, number 3 is going to be fidgeting, okay? This is something that you will find yourself doing, I can assure you, when you first start carrying a gun. It feels weird. It's different. Now you have your license, you're ready to go. Your first trip is probably going to be to Walmart or Lowe's, just walking around the store. All of a sudden, you think the whole store is looking at you. You're fidgeting around, making sure it's still there. This gun has probably been in your house for a couple of months at least, never moved until you moved it. And now all of a sudden, because it's inside of your pants, it's going to start moving. You're making sure, is this thing okay? Can anybody see it? You're fanning your shirt. You're making sure that, all right, everything's good, still there. It happens, man. You're going to be nervous about it, but you're also going to want to make sure that you make sure the clip is right and all this kind of stuff. Fidgeting is stupid because all you're doing is you're really just drawing attention to yourself when it's unnecessary. Listen, the sad truth is that most people are too busy looking at their cell phones and Facebook or looking at their grocery list, thinking about what they're going to buy their kids for dinner or whatever. They're not paying attention to you and this slight little bulge that's in your pants, okay? It is not as big of a deal, and people aren't going to be staring at you. Now, if you have the gun printing like this FNX 45 Tactical, I try wearing this inside the waistband, the gun's sticking way out here, and it looks ridiculous. Well, yeah, you're going to draw some attention, but if you're carrying something decent, it's in a good holster, good gun belt, too. I didn't mention that, but that's an honorable mention. Make sure you get a good gun belt, but nobody's paying attention to you. So the fidgeting, you're just drawing unnecessary attention to yourself, but it is something that all of us do from time to time while we're carrying. All right, number 2 is scared to carry with a round in the chamber. Another popular one that is actually pretty dumb. When you think about it, police officers carry with a round in the chamber every single day, and they're fine. These firearms, modern firearms, are designed to be carried with a round in the chamber. There are steps to the process of pulling a trigger that ensure that you're going to be safe when you do so. Okay, so there has to be a certain action. You have to make sure that you move the firing pin. It has to be unblocked basically in a lot of these guns. and that firing pin has to go forward. So you literally have to pull the trigger all the way back before the gun will fire. So just being inside of a holster, bouncing around now there are some guns, and this is an anomaly too, but there are some guns, they've been dropped, like the P320, remember that? They were dropped just like this, and they would go off. But it's inside of your holster. As long as you're not being dumb about it, then you'll be all right. There's these pocket holsters like this. They don't provide any good protection for your trigger. So in theory, this gun right here, you could kind of almost accidentally pull the trigger on this gun, even with it in a holster. But if you get a good holster, like I said, you won't have that issue to worry about. Carrying with a round in the chamber is so important. It saves you valuable seconds, and you want to make sure that's something that you get used to doing, because it could save your life one day, having those valuable seconds. And also, when you pull a gun out of a holster, the likelihood of you running into an issue when you chamber the round is higher. That's at the highest point of failure, is when you chamber that first round. The round, it won't feed or whatever. That's the biggest one, failure to feed or whatever. You just want to make sure that the round is fed into the chamber. It's ready to go in case you need it. That is a big one you should definitely get comfortable with first. And before we get to that number one spot, make sure, if you're going to conceal carry, look at conceal carry insurance. We use the USCCA. They will protect you in case you ever have to use your firearm. They will protect you financially and legally. There is a link down below. Make sure you go over and check them out. The rates are super cheap. It is very cheap. We don't call it insurance, but legal and financial protection. USCCA, make sure you check those guys out, because that is very important if you are a concealed carrier. And number one is, I don't carry my gun because ... That's how I wrote it. And this is one I hear all the time. I didn't have time in the morning to wear it. I don't like my gun. I don't like the holster. I need to get something different. My dog ate it. It doesn't go with my shirt. What else? I don't go into bad neighborhoods. I don't think I need it. There are a million excuses that I hear, and I'm sure you guys hear, why you don't carry your firearm every single day. I haven't got my license yet. I hear that one a lot. Man, I haven't taken the time to do it. I really need to do that. Look, I'm not coming down on anybody. I understand everybody's financial circumstances are different, but if you want to carry a firearm and you want to make the financial investment to do it, and do it right. Do it every single day. You would never leave the house without this. Let's just be honest. You never leave the house without your wallet, without your keys, without any of this stuff. Make your firearm something you will never leave your house without. One thing I do every single day is I do a checklist. Phone, keys, e-cig, wallet, gun, juice, e-cig juice. Phone, keys, wallet, gun. Phone, keys, wallet, gun. Say that every single day to yourself and make sure that you have it, because you're not in a bad neighborhood. Well, that doesn't matter. Crime happens everywhere, okay? So, the one day that you don't think you're going to need it is the day you will need it, So just make it something that you carry every single day. Find a comfortable position to carry. Get the right gun to carry. And remember, if you buy the wrong gun, you bought this LCP2 and you say, I don't like it, it's too small, blah, blah, blah. Guns hold their value very well, and you can always sell them and upgrade and get something else down the line, But carry every single day. This is our top 5 dumb things you will do when you conceal carry. Make sure you leave me a few things or your own list down in the comments below. We will see you guys next time, and as always, hold them down.